Hey, what's going on, guys? If you've been paying attention to GPU mining over the past month or so, then you've probably already heard about the coin Aleo. But I've had a lot of people in the Discord asking, how do I mine this coin? Because it is a little different than other coins with how you set up the miner in Hiveos. So I'm going to put out a quick video today on full tutorial on how to mine Aleo. So let's get into it. You can see right here that at 3070, the most profitable coin is Aleo, followed quickly by Block X. Unfortunately, Zealous has had a bit of a price dump and it's pretty far down the list now. I'm hoping that Zealous will recover because it actually shows as unprofitable right now, but hashrate.no is not always accurate here, so I think Zealous is still profitable. But today we're going to learn how to mine Aleo. Okay, so when you're going to start mining any coin, you need to decide which pool you're going to mine on and which wallet you're going to mine to. That is basically universal for any coin you want to mine. You need to set up a flight sheet, and a flight sheet is basically just the instructions that tell your miner or your mining rig what to mine. So you can see here my top rig is missing a flight sheet, so it's not mining right now because it doesn't know what coin am I mining, where am I mining it to. So your flight sheet is basically your instructions on telling your mining rig what to mine. And every flight sheet needs a pool and it needs a wallet. So in this case, today we're going to be using F2 pool to mine Aleo. Now F2 pool is account based, so you need to actually go and set up an account there. And then once you do that, you're going to have your home screen where I can see my Aleo hash rate right here. I can see that over the last 24 hours, I'm at 10.69 megaproofs per second. You can also see your different workers. So here are my 3 workers. You can see your revenue. I've mined 107 Aleo total, and yesterday I mined 7.2. But most importantly, you need to configure your payout settings. If you go into your account over here, into account settings, then you can go to payout settings right here and select the coin. So we want to mine Aleo, and then you can change your payout address, and this is where you're going to paste whatever address you want to mine to. So this is the next big thing. You need your wallet address. The wallet that I recommend, and it's not really a wallet, but to make this video easier for beginners, because basically everybody has a Coinbase account, is to get your Coinbase Aleo wallet, and this way you can sell your Aleo right when you get it if that's what you want to do, or you just don't have to set up an external wallet. You're not technically supposed to mine to an exchange, but I've found that if you only get a payout one time a day, then there's not really an issue. And with Aleo, you only get paid out one time a day anyway, so that works just fine. So what to do here is you go to receive crypto, and then you're going to be able to copy your wallet address right here. And then in F2 pool, you're going to set this as your Aleo address. So this is my Coinbase address right here. That's set. So now F2 pool knows that if you mine Aleo, your wallet that you eventually want to get paid out to is your Coinbase wallet. So let's go back into Hiveos, and I'll show you guys how to create this flight sheet now that we've decided our pool and our wallet. So if we go into flight sheets right here on the main farm screen, we can see that we can add a new one right here. And so we're going to type in Aleo here. And if Aleo doesn't show up here, that means your Hiveos is probably out of date. So just go to a worker and you're going to hit this update button here, and that's going to make it so that Hiveos learns that Aleo is a coin, because if you're running a version from 5 months ago, Aleo didn't exist. So you need to make sure you update there, and once you do that, then you should see Aleo pop up as a coin here. So we will select Aleo there, and then we need to actually add a wallet in Coinbase. And since F2 pool is our pool and it's account based, we're not going to put our Coinbase wallet into here. We're actually going to point this towards our F2 pool. So you can see that I already have an F2 pool wallet that I've set up, but we're going to add a new wallet for Aleo. So for your address, all you're going to do is put in your F2 pool account name. So mine is Crimson 2051. So that's my address, and then you just name the wallet Aleo F2 pool, and then you want to save it as a global wallet. So then you would hit create. So I'm not going to do that because I already have one, but then you make sure it's selected. And then for the pool, we're mining the F2 pool, but we need to do configure in miner. So let's do that. And then here is where it gets a bit complicated because none of the standard miners can mine Aleo right now. Like Regal Miner doesn't support it. BZ Miner doesn't support it. So we actually have to make a custom miner. So we're going to type in custom here, and that's going to allow us to edit some things. And then we'll go to setup miner config right here. And there's a few things we need to change. So for the miner name, we're going to name this Aleo miner. For the installation URL, this is actually where it's going to go out onto the web and pull down that miner file and download it to your Hiveos. So I'll have this link down below. This is basically where it's going to pull this miner, and this link is the one you want to use. So this will be down in the description. The hash algorithm is Aleo, and then your wallet and worker template. If you click this I right here, you can just do this right here, this top one. And that's going to basically input your wallet in that you already put into the Hiveos sheet, and then your worker name as well. And for the pool URL, you want to copy in this right here. I need to actually check and see if there's an Aleo that's not in Asia. So let's check that real quick. Okay, so it looks like the only pool URL is in Asia. Normally you would want to use the closest one to you, but that's okay. So back to here, this is the one you want to put into your pool URL. And then as far as that, only other thing I add is --CPU-off. And that's going to make sure your CPU is not trying to mine or do anything crazy. So turn CPU off, and then we'll apply changes. And just like that, you're going to name this. Create your flight sheet. I'm not going to create it because I already have one, but then at that point you have your flight sheet created. So we'll go back to our worker, and coin generator is the rig that doesn't have a flight sheet right now. So now you want to go into flight sheet, and then you want to find your new flight sheet. It should be right at the top. Mine is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the rocket ship to apply. And now you should be mining Aleo. It's that simple. Now, one thing you want to do is you always want to make sure that you're overclocking your GPUs, and that's where we're going to hit this little dial indicator with the all on it. And this is where you can set in your overclocks here. So if you have 3060 Ti's or 3070s, this is what you want to set them to. You can go all the way up to 290 on the core clock offset, but if you experience crashes, then you can put that to 260, and if you don't even want to worry about crashes, just go ahead and set that to 250 or 260 if you want to be kind of hands off with it. For the core clock, you want to lock that to 1470, and the memory clock, you want to lock that to 5001. So once you have all of that, you hit save, and that's going to apply it to all of your GPUs. If you want to do one individually, then you can hit this icon on the side and it'll only control one GPU. But if your whole rig is similar cards like mine is right here, then you can do the overclock all and apply the overclocks to all of those cards. But now you can see we are up and mining Aleo, 4.67 mega hash. Now the strange thing about Aleo is you won't ever see that it's mining in here. That's just how it works right now in Hiveos, and on the main page it'll actually show that I have 37 GPUs offline, but they are all mining. You can see the hash rates right here. And one last thing that I recommend doing is setting your hash rate watchdog. So if our rig is mining 4.6 mega hash, if it drops below that, we want to make sure that we restart the rig, because that means like a card has crashed or something has happened. Now keep in mind, Aleo hash rate goes all over the place, so we want to set this to a pretty low number. So if we go to the hash rate watchdog and we change watchdog mode to algos, so then you could go to add more algos and add Aleo. I've already got it right here. And basically I have this set to, if my miner drops below 1 mega hash, then it's going to restart my miner. And that's a good thing because it prevents the miner from crashing and being offline all night. It's going to reboot itself, and it's just very handy. So keep that like that. I might change this to 0.8 if I can do that, and it looks like I can. So we'll hit apply. And that's basically all the steps you need to do. Now F2 Pool only pays out one time a day for Aleo, and you should see that on your homepage of your account. You should be able to see all of your last payouts. Let's see, it's actually under revenue, and you can see what I've been getting paid out every single day, about 7 to 6 Aleo. If you want to know what I'm doing with my Aleo, if I'm buying or holding, consider becoming a channel member. It's dirt cheap, $2.99 a month, and you get Discord access where I'm sharing what coins I'm mining, if I'm buying, if I'm selling, and there's a lot of good guys in there who are constantly chatting crypto. So check out some other videos. I'll see you guys next time.